Alright guys, so this is going to be part 3 of the build process. Today we're going to be doing the rear main seal, the oil pump timing chain, tensioners, and how to install a ladder frame. Alright, so this is a brand new OEM rear main seal. It's pretty easy to put in. I know it might be a little difficult because of the engine stand, but all you have to do is push it down, and all you're going to do is just press it on. And notice that there's two sides of this, okay? So this side right here, this side where it's open, that faces towards the crank. And then the side that's closed, that faces out towards like the flywheel and clutch and all that. So just an FYI. So I'm gonna install it. And just like that, it's on. Alright, so I was actually making sure the oil pump was, or making sure my oil pump was good to go. And I actually noticed that the wheel on here was actually kind of stiff, like it would get stuck sometimes. So what I went and did is I just took apart the oil pump. You get access to everything that's inside here. So you get the spring, you get the two gears right here that rotate. And it turns out in these gears, there is a little bit of like, I guess like debris in there, and it just got stuck in there. So all I did was get brake clean everything out, all the little debris that I can knock out with like some sandpaper. I knocked it out, and now it spins freely again. Put this to the side, and now I'm gonna go ahead and clean this guy up because there's a little bit of gunk in there. And what I'm gonna do is brake clean it like how I did that. And I'm gonna get like a little, like a tiny little thing that can like pick these things out, and we'll be good. All right guys, so remember when I said it's a good idea, or I recommend port flushing the engine block? I'm gonna show you a good example why you should port flush the block. So while I was cleaning the oil pump, there was, debris and other stuff in here, gasket material, just regular stuff that would be caught in the screen. And I was lucky enough to stumble upon this right here, and what you're seeing right now is engine material. This engine material can be stuck anywhere within the ports, anywhere. If it's like inside of here, this can be anywhere, honestly. And this is why I recommend port flushing the block, because if you get this in your ports and it comes down to the oil and to your bearings and all that stuff, then you can kiss your engine goodbye. So very important to port flush the block for this reason right here. I just cleaned up the surfaces on there and on here. Now I'm gonna use this Ultra Pack gasket maker, and I'm gonna apply some beads, some thick beads all around here, as well as all over here. All right, so I got this stuff beat up pretty nice. Around the circle, anywhere where there's circles at, the front right here, everywhere, it's beat it really nicely. So I shouldn't have any leaks on the ladder frame. Put the ladder frame on. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you're also gonna have the ones for your oil pump, which is 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then you also have another one right here for the ladder frame, and then you have one right here for the ladder frame. So that's a total of 10 ladder frame bolts and 4 for the oil pump. Socket size is a 12mm. This is also a 12 point. I'll start tightening everything down. All the bolts are installed. Now I just need to torque them down. The ladder frame bolts, they get torqued down to 18 foot-pounds. All right, so now the next thing we're gonna do is install the oil pump and the timing chain, the lower timing chain, and then the tensioners, and that's gonna be it for this video. All right, so I kind of want to note there's a particular way on how to install this and uninstall it. You can need it loose, first of all. and then you need to have the chain on the gear first, and then you need to slide it under and then put it on this gear. So I have to angle it like this a little and then put it on that back gear. Yeah, all you're doing is you're just pushing it back, and then that's it. And then you're gonna pick up the oil pump, and then it's gonna even out or straighten out, and then you put the oil pump in. All right, and just like that, your oil pump's installed. I did have to take this little guy out. It's a little, where's it at? It's this dude. It's for the tensioner. I'm probably gonna put it back right now, actually. All right, now we have left to just put these on, which hold on the oil pump. 1, 2, 3, 4. And these are gonna be 12 millimeters as well. And then you're just gonna throw them in, torque them down. All right, so the oil pump's installed. There was a torque sequence, not torque sequence, but there was a torque ratings on it, and it's gonna be 6, 12, and 18. Okay, so you need to do 6 all around first, then 12, then 18. The way how I did it, torque sequence wise, was I skipped from one corner to the other corner, and then back over to this way, and then hit the other corner. Very, very simple. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna install these guys right here, the tensioners, and then that's gonna be it for this video. I'm gonna install the left side first, which is this guy, and this side's gonna have this small dude and this small dude, okay? I wanna make a quick note that on the right side, just in case if you ever mix them up or something, this right side one is longer because this is a longer, it has a spring on there and it has a longer insert. So if you ever wonder where the big one goes and if you lost it, it goes on the right one. These are just basic 10 mils there. You can use a 12 point or a 6 point, up to you, it don't matter. This tensioner is really easy to install. It could be a little hard sometimes for some people if you have bigger hands, but my fingers are pretty small, so it wasn't that hard for me. What you have to do is, you see this little, hook right here? This hook has to go on this dude, so it has to hook around like that, okay? So basically what you're gonna wanna do is hook it first, and then you're gonna put pressure on it and then put it in place. And then that puts tension on this chain. And this is what's gonna look like installed. See how it hooks right here on that? It's exactly how you want it. All right, that's pretty much it for this video. Your ladder frame's installed, your oil pump's installed, remain sealed, tensioner, and chained. I guess next video, we're gonna throw on the heads and see if we can relash them here. If not, I'll have my buddy come by and do it for me, because I don't know how to relash really or take measurements for the buckets. But again, like I said, we'll see when my buddy gets here and he'll show me how to do all that stuff, hopefully. But yeah, looking good. A few more things and it'll be ready to slap back in. All right, guys, see you next video.